Hello everyone, we are happy to see you again for a new Burda style video. Today we will be presenting the Model 2B from Burda Easy Magazine number 4 for July to August 2022. Learn how to make this top, which, at first sight, looks like a classic summer tank, but the back reveals it is anything but. This backless top is a favorite among fashion influencers who love to wear it for all kinds of occasions. The model is super easy and quick to sew, which are two more reasons why it is one of the most important pieces of the summer. For the fabric, we've chosen a solid colored organic cotton poplin from our partner C Poly. You can find this fabric on their website. When it comes to supplies, you will need matching thread, elastic, bias tape, a safety pin, pins, a sewing machine needle, sewing scissors, a tape measure, a pencil or chalk, a pen, a ruler, a tracing wheel, and Burda-style tracing paper. Don't forget to take your measurements and compare them with those in your magazine. This will help you find the size that best fits you. Now cut out pieces 1 and 2 from the pattern sheet number 1 and place these on the fabric according to the cutting layout. Transfer the outline of the pieces and then add the allowances and notches found in the instructions for your model. Trace piece A on the fabric using a ruler and pencil. I'm using a tracing wheel and tracing paper to transfer all the lines and notches to the opposite side of the fabric. Before I remove the pins from my cut pieces, I carefully place the paper underneath the fabric and run the tracing wheel along the pattern and over the notches. Please refer to the instructions for your tracing paper for more details. I'm using the Elna Excellence 680 Plus sewing machine to sew this piece, and the Elna Extend 864 Air Overlocker to neaten the edges. Always use a backstitch at the ends of the stitching line unless otherwise specified. Now let's start with the bias tape and the front armholes. I unfold the edges of the bias tape, then press it to fold it in half. I place the open edge of the bias tape on the allowances of the armhole, right sides together, and pin the edges. I then stitch these together at 1 centimeter from the edge, trim the allowances, and clip the curves. I press the bias tape inwards, pin or baste it to the armholes, and top stitch it 0.5 centimeters from the edge. I move on to the neckline and tie. I neaten the neckline's allowances, press the facing along the fold line inwards, and pin it. Then I stitch this 3.5 centimeters from the edge using the markings on the machine as a reference. Now I fold the tie in half, right sides together, and pin the long edges as well as the short edges together. I stitch this, but leave a small opening whose ends I secure with a backstitch. I cut the allowances again, trim the corners, and turn the tie right side out. I close the opening by hand and press the tie before threading it through the neckline slide with a safety pin. I continue with the back and the elastic. I neaten the top edge of the back and then press it to the wrong side before stitching 7 millimeters from the edge. I then place the front piece on the back piece, pin them together, and stitch, starting at 2 centimeters from notch 1. I thread the elastic through the slider using a safety pin, and then keep the ends in place by pinning them to the fabric. You might want to try on the halter top and adjust the length if necessary. I then stitch the open part of the side seams, holding onto the elastic as I do so. Now I neaten the edges together and press them towards the front. Finally, the hem. I fold the allowances in half by pressing with my iron. Then I fold again and press. I pin the hem and top stitch it. And now this beautiful backless top is finished. You can sew this piece in no time at all. As always, our models come in several versions and range from size 34 to 44. Don't forget to take a look at the second tutorial for this magazine, where we will be creating the model from the cover. Feel free to share your creations with us and other sewing enthusiasts on our social networks. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos. I'll see you very soon for a new model. Burda Style thanks and recommends its partners Elna and C. Polly. Thank you for following us and see you soon for a new Burda Style tutorial.